Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, certified astrologer, and in this segment, I'm going to be going over the final new moon of January. So this new moon has already taken place as of this recording. Took place at 7:35 a.m. Just a bit late, but this is there's also the Chinese New Year going on here. So, multiple things. This is something that is seen as a transition into the new year. Um, so, let's go ahead and get started here. The new moon is actually adjacent. The new moon, Mercury, and Pluto are adjacent to the ascendant. So, there's a lot that's coming to the forefront in terms of worldly affairs. We see Trump taking on the presidency and a lot of emergency declarations that are taking going on. So a lot of this is going to be manifest kind of during this period in the next month. So we'll see how that goes. He's actually trying to go and promote tariffs and radical changes and so that's that. Let's see how this pans out. Pluto is also a planet of transformation. Mercury, kind of taking on the characteristics of Pluto. Pluto is a very heavy planet, the planet of death and dying. And then that's adjacent to Mercury. So a lot of the mental turmoil that might have been taking place will soon start to resolve. All right, so next, I want to talk about this configuration here. Now, notice something here. There's not too much in terms of something that is overtly manifest. So, what I'm trying to say is that a lot of the development, a lot of the psychological development is not going on by the public facing center, but more building and sowing your kind of your plant so that you can harvest the seeds. Actually, that's um, in terms of Saturn and Venus. This is not necessarily a great configuration. Venus is something that likes to kind of roam free, and Saturn is putting restrictions on that. Um, and then Neptune is kind of making all of this nebulous. So you have kind of an understanding. There's an understanding needed on a population level on perhaps women's rights or trying to understand how to take after marginalized populations or how to care for them. Um, so you have, of course, what is interesting is that you have Mars in the sixth house and Jupiter in the fourth house. Jupiter, of course, is expanding the home front. So, ideally speaking, there should be more investment in domestic affairs and more effort put into that. But you have a kind of an expanding home front. That means that you're kind of trying to understand how to grapple with everything. Um, so that's kind of the summary of what's going on. There's four planets here. There's in adjacent to the ascendant. There's four planets in the first house, so very active first house. So things are beginning right now, and then you have Uranus in the third house, but not adjacent to anything. But then Jupiter is kind of has a dominant, although hidden, sort of configuration. So Mars is like a catalyst, and so a lot of these things are taking place, and then is going to manifest later on in the year. Um, so happy Chinese New Year, and see you next time for the full moon.